Welcome to LSB Feaster's Radio Aircheck and Classic TV channel.
Heatherton,
Famous 56.
WFIL, another hour of music power. How are you? Who are you? Where are you? What are you? Dick Heatherton. Oh, this is so good to be back on WFIL with the Four Seasons on Famous 56.
Working my way back to you, babe.
Dream, dream, dream. FIL and the Everly Brothers, and all I have to do is dream from back in 1958. JJ's taking phone calls and pledges, and we're very, very proud. What are you doing, huh? Come on, man. You've only got a one day in town. Give him a call. What's the number right here, please? What's the number here? 263. 8900. We'd love to be able to speak with you. JJ's a little lonely. Like to, if you're interested in marriage, JJ is the guy. He's a lonely little petunia in an onion patch, and he'd like very much to meet a happy little lady with a little bit of a Philadelphia accent that he could bring back to California.
JJ's the best.
No, I want to thank you for all that nice conversation about my personal life, which is hardly relevant. Shelley, who's in and out of Philadelphia, she checked in to say hello. Mike of Mayfair want to know what happened to a fellow who I don't think any of you know, but I remember. I used to work with him in Boston. Overnights
who is that?
On WFIL, Frank Kingston Smith, and Frank is alive and well, I'm told, in Boston, doing freelance commercials. You know, you turn on your TV and you'll hear his voice. And also I want to say hello to Joanne in Norristown, who's just living it up with us here. She mentioned Dr. Don.
Whatever happened to J.J. Jeffery?
J.J. Jeffery is alive and well right now at WFIL.
That's right.
And hopefully we're going to be talking to Dangerous Dan Donovan.
Yeah, we're trying to get him now in Minneapolis, and hopefully we will be successful because we know that Dangerous wanted to be here, but due to ARB, which is a rating service,
this wasn't a paid job, so he couldn't make it.
That's true too. Well, Dangerous. What amazes me, hearing what he's doing, hearing what he's doing in Minneapolis. And he's doing a lot of outside appearances, and he's talking to groups, and he's doing a lot of public speaking. You know, got any spare change? You know, kind of public speaking I'm talking about. But he never did anything here. It was part of his contract. He would refuse to do any kind of personal appearance, and he could have done a million hops.
He had the ideal radio job. He would be here at 3 and leave at 6.
That's right. That's right. He had the perfect gig.
Well, you did the same thing in management, JJ.
That's right.
Exactly. And hopefully if we can...
Well, he replaced you, JJ. You had the ideal gig before he did.
That's for sure. That's for sure. But I used to contribute a little bit more than that.
JJ, we have 5 seconds. Why don't you tell us about your life today?
Lucky woman.
Neil Diamond at WFIL, Famous 56, celebrating our 20th anniversary with the pop explosion. Heard just a couple of minutes ago, Dickie, from Pete Zally of the Great Northeast. Pete's distinction is, way back when, in the early 70s,
he invented the wheel.
Late 60s, he won a 69 Chevy Camaro from Dr. Don Rose. So he's enjoying it all. What do you say we take a couple of phone calls from some listeners and see what's on their minds right now? And it's 205 at FIL. Hello.
We don't have a 7-second delay.
You're on WFIL.
Yeah, Dick Heatherton, please.
Yeah,
Dick Heatherton's here.
Hey, Dick, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Great. I enjoyed your 14 years on CBS FM.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I'm glad to say that my stay here at FIL. What about that, huh?
Well, I'm a Long Islander. I just moved down here.
Hey, Gizadich, como sta? More like it. Hey, I tell you
if I used to work with your father.
Oh, that's good, the Merry Millman. Well, let's get the whole family into it, sure.
All right. We're all here. We've got Brother Lee Love and also Dick Heatherton and
J.J.
Jeffery, and we're very happy you could be listening to us here at Famous 56. What's that?
How long are you going to be there?
We're going to be here for at least another 3 weeks, right?
We's going to be here for about another 12 hours.
Speaking of people who are going to be here, we have Jeff Richards coming on tonight at 8 o'clock.
Right.
Also, Kevin McCarthy.
Right.
And at 10 o'clock, a guy that I used to work with who Brother Lee Love replaced.
Long John.
The love leader.
Yes, right.
Long John Wade. One of my all-time
Randy
favorites.
and I will be here at 6 o'clock tonight, and we're going to have a real fun time for those 2 hours, I'll tell you.
You and Randy Robbins.
Yes. Randy and I worked together in 1969 at Quixie in Atlanta. I left in 71 to come here. He went to Denver, and then he made the circle route and wound up here in 75.
Randy Robbins has a case of the strange. That man is so funny. It's going to be
The
more
man
giggles
has
than
not
laughs. I don't want to
changed.
miss you two on
He
there.
has never changed.
Rosemary, are you still with me?
Yes, I am.
What is your favorite memory of WFIL?
I remember everything. It's everything you've done is
Well, tell us one thing, Rosemary.
just you being on the radio.
Uh-huh. Well, we certainly made a big impression on you. We certainly...
Leave your photos at the door.
We certainly appreciate you calling. Let's take another
Thank you.
call. Thank you, Rosemary. Hi there, WFIL.
Hi, it's J.J. Jeffery.
This is the J.J. Jeffery, formerly of the J.J. Jeffery building on City Line Avenue, as you all remember, with great reverence and love.
At 4100 City Line Avenue.
4100 City Line Avenue.
Absolutely.
I've got a point of trivia I always wanted to ask you about, and this goes back to November of 1969 when you started at FIL.
I remember,
that weekend, immediately before you started at FIL, there was a J.J. Jeffries on WIBG. And I called the guy up and I said, aren't you the same guy who's supposed to be on WFIL? And he said, what do you mean? I said, well, starting Monday, there's going to be this J.J. Jeffries guy on WFIL. How come you're now on WIBG? And he screamed at me and hung up.
I think what happened was there was an intense competitive situation with IBG and FIL. And
listen to that management talk.
And FIL won. And I think to sort of get the... what am I trying to say?
WIBG is closer to God now, isn't it?
Yeah.
What I'm trying
We
to
believe in...
What I'm trying to say is to get the name J.J. Jeffrey on. They thought that they could win, but they ultimately lost.
That was Paul Drew's idea, wasn't
That's
it?
right.
No,
That's right.
Only happy stuff.
And-
One of the most go ahead. One of the most interesting things about our former competition WIBG. Do you know what IBG stands for? We all do.
I believe in God.
Absolutely.
That's
And
right.
That's what they're doing now. Sure.
What's your name, though?
Paul.
From where?
True.
I live up in Fairless Hills up in Bucks County.
All right. Well, we certainly appreciate you listening. I hope you're going to continue listening to WFIL now, all oldies, all the time.
From the heart of the Italian love.
Heatherton. Famous 56. WFIL. Another hour of music round the world.
WFIL, Famous 56 with Dickie Boy, Heatherton, and
J3, J.J. Jeffrey, and...
Brother. Right.
Hey, it's 2:14,
Still getting
and Steve O'Brien, assistant program director here at WFIL, came up with this neat idea, guys, and we're going to do it right now. You can start dialing. We are going to call in Washington, D.C.
George
Michael.
King George.
We can't reach him, but what's the next best thing?
The next best thing is to leave a message on his message machine.
Or just talk to his answering machine.
Absolutely. How are you today, good sir? Right? Hey, what's the temperature while we're doing this? 67 degrees?
67 is the latest tonight. It's going to be...
Calling the office of Channel 4 Sports. At this time, we are unable to get to the phone to take your call. If you leave us your name, message, and a phone number, we'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you're looking for sports scores, sports news, and results, dial the George Michael Sports Machine at 362-4444. Once again, thank you for calling Channel 4 Sports.
Hey, I'll give you that. I want to speak to George Michael. This is Dick Heatherton. We got J.J. Jeffrey. Say something, J.J.
Hi there, George. We're waiting to hear from you, guy.
Hi, George.
Hey, George, come on. All is forgiven. We want to hear from you. You belong here. What's the story here? Look, I know you're busy with all the sports and everything like that, but come on. Philadelphia wants to hear from you. Please, those happy little words. One shore or something like that. We got to hear from you. Come on, man. Give us a call, will you? What do we got? We're going to get another phone, right?
Right.
And we're going to get, call George on this phone. George, please. We love you. We miss you. Come on, give us a call.
Oh, I'm sure he will. I'm sure. Yeah, you've reached him, I'm sure.
Huh?
Yes. George, we're really waiting to hear from you. Hey, the famous 56 forecast, tonight cloudy with a slight chance of showers, low around 50. And then tomorrow, the clouds will linger with a 50% chance of rain,
Lingering clown.
with a high of night of 73. Brother Lee Love,
his machine. He's going to hang up. He'll never call.
That's right.
Brother Lee Love, this is one of your favorite songs coming on right now.
It is. Oh, Eric Burden.
And the Animals. Back in 1968. Wake 'em up.
1964. 1964, Heatherton. 64.
There he is. House of the Rising Sun.
Betting the Animals with a pre-outro of House of the Rising Sun.
I was being like Al Michaels, giving a little commentary during the song.
Absolutely.
WFIL, it's the 20th anniversary of the pop explosion. I have on line 2 here, WFIL listener. His name is Carmen from Abington. Carmen, are you with us on Famous 56?
Yes, I am.
You had a question that I can't answer because I wasn't here, but let's see if anybody here in the room can remember. Ask that question you were asking us.
Okay, I wanted to know if anybody remembered the first song on the air as far as the pop explosion. And Chuck Browning was the first DJ. It was 6 o'clock in the morning on September 18th, 1966.
Okay, and I'm going to take a little poll. How many people here in the studio remember it? Does
O'clock in the morning in 1966.
Does anybody remember here?
Yes.
You remember that song? No, you weren't here. You don't count.
I remember, but I remember.
Does anybody remember? Nobody remembers, Carmen. You tell us.
Okay, it was also a song by Eric Burden. It was called C.C. Rider.
No.
That's how we opened up the show.
No, you are incorrect.
Dickie says you're incorrect.
Thank you for calling. It was You Keep Me Hanging On by the Supremes. That was the first song.
All right, now who...
Wait a second, it couldn't be.
Yep.
Panel, who was right? I'm inclined to agree with you, Carmen.
You're lying, Heatherton. You are lying.
The program director told me that.
That's what someone told me.
Carmen.
Oh.
Carmen.
On that case.
Carmen, are you with me?
Yeah.
We can be sure of one thing. Whatever the song was that Chuck Browning played to kick off the pop explosion, you can best believe he didn't remember it, right? Carmen, thank you very much.
Chucker doesn't remember last night.
Let's go to the third line here. Hi there, you're on WFIL celebrating the 20th year reunion, and how you doing?
Fine, how are you?
What's your name?
Jill?
Jill.
Yes?
Where are we calling from?
Lori?
Could you turn your radio down, Jill, a little bit?
I don't have it on.
Oh, you don't have it on. Okay. Well, somebody's...
That was here, JJ. That was here.
It's okay.
Somebody's speaking...
What can we do for you, Jill?
Well...
Now, Jill...
Huh?
Let me...
I wanted to say that I know Dick Heatherton's there, and I remember him real well.
Well, thank you.
Okay, now...
Along with a lot of other people. I used to work there.
Oh, you did?
I worked there 18 years ago.
Oh, my goodness.
I was in radio sales. I was the secretary for all the salesmen.
Oh.
And I even typed up some of Dick Heatherton's letters to his mother.
Oh, Heatherton, you lazy. You didn't even write a letter. You had somebody type it. You are the worst.
There's a bad connection. I can't hear this.
Jill, what is your favorite memory of WFIL during the pop explosion and after?
Well, I'll tell you, I have so much of them because, especially working there, I knew so many people. They used to take me. In fact, I learned to drink with the guys. And
That's great. That's great.
yeah, they used to take me over to San Marco and corrupt me. Is actually what they did. I was only 17 when I was working there.
But did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
I worked there for 2.5 years.
That's what counts.
Let's go to the
We're
next
indeed
line.
honored that you took time out of your busy schedule to call. Keep in touch.
Jill, you're a love,
Don't call us.
and we appreciate your call. Let's go to the next line. Try one more call here, Steve. Hi, WFIL, the pop explosion. Who are you?
And my name is Rick.
Rick, from where?
Philadelphia.
Okay, what's your favorite memory of FIL?
Probably during the telethon when you had the Variety Club. We're going back a few years, but we used to have it at Roosevelt Mall and help raise the money. I helped with a lot of disc jockeys back then organizing it.
Okay, well that sounds good. Of course, FIL always been involved in what's going on here in Philadelphia, and we certainly appreciate you calling us and sharing some good thoughts.
One of the nice things that I enjoyed about FIL was the MS marathons. Remember, we used to always take part of that. Oh, that was a giggle and a laugh.
Yeah, we had one down in Jersey. We what mall was that? We had 102,000 people.
Ooh.
That was 72.
Wait a minute, you guys,
Echelon Mall. That's right.
You guys enjoyed it because you didn't do anything. It was George, Michael, and I who had to stay awake for 56 hours.
Yeah, but who had to keep you up? You said, Dickie, be sure you're there.
Jill.
That's for sure.
It was Jill.
It was Jill.
Do you remember how much money you raised?
We were looking to raise $56,000, and I'm pretty sure we did raise $56,000.
Most of the time, we always made more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, you guys were working in a small booth. It was like a 5x6 booth.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a palatial studio right now.
That's right.
This is just beautiful. We've got about 20 people in here right now. Hey, thank you much, guys.
Thank you very much.
WFIL.
WFIL, Station of the Year.